When we arrived in Putumayo, the ground was still damp from the previous night's rain. The road wound through mountains that for decades were synonymous with fear, silence, and cocaine. Today, these same hills tell another story, a hidden story, almost intimate, that begins in the hands of those who never gave up. What if the same soil that once grew pain could grow peace?
Mi rutina diaria. Listo.
We accompany Sandra Herrera as she walks through what remains of a past she decided to leave behind.
Mira, aquí abajo tenemos una matica de coca, que son los residuos de la sustitución que se hizo. Entonces las semillas, ellas retoñan, pero sin embargo con la guaraña vuelve uno y erradica esa matica.
Here, in the hills of Putumayo, her family cultivated coca for years, until one day they made a decision that seemed impossible. With the help of the UN Agency on Drugs and Crime, they found an alternative.
Teníamos un cultivo que le faltaban apenas 2 meses para hacer la cosecha, pero decidimos por completo de lleno en erradicar nuestra coca para sembrar un producto de que en vez de hacerle un mal al pueblo, a la comunidad, a la gente, les hiciera un bien.
Sandra speaks of the earth as if it were a living body, a tired body that needed to breathe. Sacha Inchi is not just a seed. It's a start, a crop that requires patience and careful hands, and a land free of chemicals. As we walk with her, Sandra shows us how she recognizes male flowers, how she prunes, how she protects each branch with iodine so that the plant does not get sick. It's an art, she says, but it's also a gamble. In these hills, the word organic sounds different. It's not a trend, it's resistance.
Estamos apostando a la transformación de los productos a nivel local para que la gente de nuestro territorio también haga aprovechamiento de los beneficios y propiedades del Sacha Inchi. Estamos produciendo la leche, la harina, el queso, los snacks.
Transforming is about more than processing. It's about demonstrating that a seed can be turned into food, into income, into dignity.
La vida del campo es muy difícil, muy dura. La gente se desilusiona mucho. Los niños dicen que para qué estudian en el campo si ellos conocen a los abuelos, han sido pobres, los papás pobres, y ellos van a seguir la misma pobreza en el campo. Que ellos quieren salir a otro lugar donde por lo menos puedan trabajar y desembolatarse, no ponerle la espalda al sol y no ver ningún progreso. Mis hijos no les gusta el campo. Más bien a él parece que le gusta andar más que todo conmigo. Dios quiera que le guste.
A few kilometers from here, we met Mao Bastidas. His journey also began with a decision and a change deeper than the earth.
Hay que tener en cuenta que el primer cambio que uno debe hacer es un cambio mental, estructura mental, entender que si yo pienso diferente, puedo vivir diferente.
Sugar here isn't just sweetness. It's a reminder that legal alternatives are not theoretical. Mao demonstrates this with every machete blow.
Enseño el desarrollo alternativo. Es toda una filosofía de entender que se puede cambiar de manera legal y vivir de una manera que uno pueda estar tranquilo.
On the border between Colombia and Ecuador, cocaine still has a price and a destination. Routes change, groups transform, and business moves faster than solutions. That's why agricultural alternatives are not just development projects. They are a part of a strategy to cut the roots of organized crime. One less coca seed is one less door for transnational networks. The journey of Sacha Inchi does not end in the field. It continues here at the processing plant, where every gram is cleaned and dried, so it is ready to travel farther than any cocaine produced in these hills.
Como pueden ver, esta es la forma como llega el producto al área de acopio. Y de esta forma es como nosotros lo pasamos posteriormente al área de escapsulado. La cooperativa multiactiva de agronegocios del Putumayo, que integra a 700 beneficiarios a nivel departamental, conformada por las 7 asociaciones y son 7 municipios los que participan dentro del proyecto. Entonces, dentro de todo esto estaríamos aplicando todo lo que se llama comúnmente hoy el tema de la economía circular, ¿no? Que es lo que estamos buscando.
Christian connects what Sandra and Mao grow with legal markets, with exports. Here, the chain is transparent. The value stays and returns to the communities. On many of these paths, women have borne the burden of fear and work. Today, they finally see the benefit of transformation. There are no guarantees, no assured happy endings. But there is something that does remain. The will of those who sow, who prune, who harvest. Of those who believe that peace does not come on its own, it must be cultivated. In these hills, hope grows slowly, but it grows.